Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. You know, when I say clean, this is what I mean. Very simple, very refined. Not a lot of hardware, no crazy colors, no obnoxious branding all over the place. Just one simple color, the lines, and the knife. I love this thing. This is the Flytanium Theory. Hey everyone, this is Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and my friend, Titanium Justin, loaned me this knife to check out. Now, if you don't know Titanium Justin, I definitely recommend you go over and check out his channel. Incredible content creator, unbelievable person, and a good friend of the channel. And you know, I reached out to him when I saw that he had one of these, and I said, dude, can I check that knife out? And he said, sure. And I said, is there anything you want to see of mine? And he wanted to see the WE-XL. So I sent him that, and then when he sent me back my knife, he sent this with it. And after I'm done with this video, I'll box this up and send it back to Justin, and you know, everything will be right back where it belongs. I don't want to give this knife back. I'm not going to lie. I really, really like this knife. It is just spectacular. I mean, this is a special knife in my opinion. This just really hits on my senses. So I hope you enjoy this knife too. So we're going to do a little quick walk around on here and a quick overview, and we'll wrap it up quick. So the Flytanium Theory. This is black PVD. It is a black DLC on the blade though. Titanium has a pivot screw, and it has one screw in the tail of the scales. It has this beautiful titanium back spacer, which is crowned a little bit, so it's a little rounded over the edge, and it is fully wrapped around. It has a nice titanium milled pocket clip, which seems to have some decent spring to it, and it has a little bit of a ramp, but it doesn't have a lot of room under it. So I'll be wondering whether or not that's going to fit in the pocket well or not. We'll find out. It has some texturing on the back of the scales here, some cut-in jimping on there, very nice. It has jimping on the front of the, on the spine of the blade, flicking hole, and it does not have jimping over the top. So we'll check that out in a few minutes as well. Deployment, very easy. Incredible detent on this knife, by the way. Really, really nice, crisp detent. Really gets out there with a thwack. I really, really enjoy that. It does have a lock bar relief cut here. You can see on the inside, which is always nice. Again, goes right back to what I was saying before, clean. I really, really enjoy the clean on this. It is, gosh, it's an interesting blade shape. I think it is kind of sheep's footy, and it's got an interesting swoop up here. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I actually like it a lot. Has a little bit of a belly to it, but not a lot. Still leaves a lot of room for utilitarian use on this, and a very neutral handle on this with lots of lock bar access. So let's do some specs real quick on this. It is 8.12 inches overall. The blade on this is 3.5 inches. It weighs 4.74 ounces. Doing some size comparisons against a Demko AD 20.5, and we're going to put it up against the Demko Shark Cub. And yes, my knife is dirty. I use this thing. So there we go. And you can see that the Theory is bigger than both of these. And then we will use a Benchmade bug out. And we'll use a Vosteed porcupine. And again, the Theory is bigger than both of them. So it is a full-size knife. I did say it was over 8 inches. So, you know, a great size, especially if you have large or bigger hands. So ergos in hand, 4-finger grip. I have double XL hands, and you can see that I have more than enough room here. It's got plenty of room on the back. I like the way this swells out here, really locks you in. And I'm bearing down on this. It is a little blocky, but it is not super uncomfortable or anything. And I'm not, no, I'm not getting any hot spots. I do feel the pocket clip, but the pocket clip is not bothering me. I just feel it there. So comfortable grips here on the ergos. There is a little bit of a spot here where the sharpening choil and the flat comes in over here. You can choke up a little bit and get out on that blade. And this is really nice and comfortable, and I'm very confident in this grip right here. And I can get to work on things without a problem. So ergos on this thing are really, really nice. The action on this is on bearings, and you can see it drops straight to the nail. One shake, closed. Reverse flick is fantastic. Thumb flick, fantastic. Front flipper, no jimping on the top, just on the front. This is good jimping, by the way. Nice sharp jimping. So let's see. Yeah, the front flipper works. I will say I wish the front flipper was up just a little bit higher and the jimping went over the top. If it did, this thing would be super, super easy. You do need to throw a little wrist into this, but when you do, it does open for you. So, you know, it is a usable front flipper, but I don't think I could, yeah. Yeah, I can't over the top, you know, side finger roll this thing. I'm just tearing my skin is really what I'm doing on that. So I don't think Justin wants part of my finger coming back with the knife. So I'm going to stop doing that. But honestly, the action on this thing is outstanding. It truly is. I mean, you can see it drops really, really nice. Very simple and not a lot of effort. Oop, swing and a miss. And yeah, I mean, all methods of actuation work quite well on this knife. So really, really nice. Let's do the pocket clip check here. So let me grab my handy dandy test pants here, and we're going to check this out here. So for those of you new to the channel, I'm going to take the knife, I'm going to put it in the pocket. I'm going to see how easy the pocket clip is to slide in over the pocket. I'm going to see how well the retention is of the pocket clip, and then I'm going to see how easy it comes out of the pocket. I'm also going to see if it does any damage or does any fraying to the edges or seams of the pocket. So let's get to work on this. So over the top here, a little bit of pressure. It's sliding. Oh, it actually went over pretty decent, not terrible. All right, and it sticks up probably a little more than 1/4 of an inch on the pocket. So it is somewhat deeper carry, but not deep carry. Retention on this is really, really good. It's not going anywhere. It's holding tight on there. Now we'll try and get it out. And you can see it is coming out with a little bit of pressure, just like it did going in. And I don't feel like it's going to do a whole lot of damage to your pockets. So I think this pocket clips gets a good grade. I would say that it could be a little bit better if it was a little bit higher on the front here. If it was just sticking up just a little bit more and this belly was down on here so that it made the clip stand up this way, I think it would probably go in a little bit smoother and still give you the same retention. But overall, it's still a very good pocket clip, and this would not prevent me in any way, shape, or form from buying this or carrying this knife. So, all in all, I really, really like this knife. This is hitting on a lot for me. And it starts with the clean, the action, the ergos. It's just a really good knife. Now, the arc form theory might sound familiar because arc form turned into Flytanium when they closed the doors. So arc form and Flytanium were two different companies, but under same ownership, if you will. They were the same umbrella. And eventually Arcform decided to shut the doors and focus on Flytanium as a business, and now they're starting to bring back some of their popular knife models that had success, and the Theory was one of them. If you remember, the original Theory didn't have a blade hole, it had a thumb stud, and that was released back in 2018. So now they are re-releasing it, new updated version in 20 CV is the blade steel. In case I didn't say that earlier, I do apologize. It is 20 CV, you can see that right there. And yeah, you know, I think this is a very successful re-release and reimagined version of this knife. So outstanding job by Flytanium, and whoever in Taiwan is the company that is OEMing this, they're keeping that pretty close to the chest. I don't know who is doing it, to be honest with you. I heard that it's the same company that's doing like Demko knives over there, but I can't confirm that. So I don't want to spread a rumor and say it is. It's just what I've heard and seen on the internet, and I'm not going to say I know for sure it is. So, but yeah, this knife is really, really nice, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And Justin, if you are watching this, brother, I don't want to give this back, man. I like this too much. So can I keep it? No, I'm kidding. I'll get this out to you right away, man. So love to know what you all think. Do you guys like this knife? Do you have one, or do you have the old Arcform version of the Theory? What are your thoughts on it? Drop a comment, let me know what you think. And then do me a favor, like and subscribe. Could always use some more growth on the channel. I'm trying to get bigger. We're doing the best we can here. Join us Wednesdays on YouTube Live. It's Live in the Dragon's Lair, Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then follow us on Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak. And, you know, I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I appreciate everybody watching this. You all have a blessed day.